Finally, I'm here live. Oh my God, this has been the biggest hassle of them all, chat. I don't know what in the blue hell's going on, but let's start the show. Let's start it. Shit.
Wake up, it's a brand new day. Crazy Lou's here, got something to say. Good morning, gamers, rise and shine. It's time to play, let's have a good time. Morning, gaming community. With Crazy Lou, it's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free. In the world of games, we're just meant to be. Grab us, come in, I need a scene. Crazy Lou is ready, it's a gaming scene. Roomies training people, worders game. All recent gaming, go rates and pay top bean. Good morning, come and moving. It's a world of unity. Upbeat and lively, we're feeling so free.
Initiating launch sequence.
Let's begin. Today has been a day, huh? Jesus. Good morning, everybody. Also tuning in, even the crazy one. It's super late today thanks to this freaking computer and freaking internet. Seriously, what the hell is going on? Why does it take me all this time to log into something? It says it's got a firewall proxy protection. Like, what the hell is that? So I'm looking for the settings to go fix this thing and I can't even fucking find it. Why is it everything's always got to be so hard? Not only for this Edge, Microsoft Edge thing, also for Firefox. On both of them, it's like I couldn't log in. And I was like, what the hell's going on? Oh, it's a protection. Protection my ass. I've been logging in here for months and years. What? Oh, man, I'm seriously, this computer stuff is really annoying. I gotta sit down and learn how to fix this shit because this cannot continue on happening. It's always every day. Oh, every day I gotta wait till 8 months opens. Every day I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Seriously, it's annoying as hell. It's annoying. It's super annoying. But either way, though, sinceres, good morning, my brother. How you doing? You bet that its software dev is going to be looking for another job here soon. Uh-oh. Let's see what's in here. John Bull X Boo, the ed dev was right. But to be honest, I can only imagine the time and money spent on all those cutscenes in TDA. Uh-oh. I skipped everyone after the second chapter. Wow. It's probably spent more time making the cutscenes for the Dark Ages than they did with the rest of the game. I don't get why 2X devs for TDA they did for 2016. DR Internet is reliable as places security measures 100%. You bet. I mean, you said something on the dot 100%. Pan, good morning. How you doing? How you doing? Talos, the man with the ray. Good morning. Let me see. Kirpyman, good morning. Lou Cocho, good morning. It's alive. Finally, yes. Finally. Jesus Christ. Kmart connection returns. I don't think it's the Kmart connection, but either way, though, I'm going to make a phone call to the phone company today, and I'm going to see why. I'm gonna start doing tests on this computer later on today to see what the fuck is going on here with this internet. Because, for example, the speed was perfect. So this is what I did, chat. I went on the Xbox, logged in, did the speed test. And on the Xbox speed test, it says that you have 442 Mbps, so that means it's good. You know, that means it's perfect, it's stable, and the upload is this much, so it's perfect. But over here, like, I can get into YouTube, I can get into everything else, but EveMux, it's like, oh, it's blocked by a firewall. What the fuck is a firewall? I even had to go in there and do a lot of changes in here. Shit. In order for this to launch. What's up, Big B Money? How you doing? How you doing? Everything is well for you. So, chat, we are 25 minutes late. So let's start off with the news that's happening out here, and we're gonna start with the Doom dev and his news. Let's see if this logs in. Because now this thing is protected, almighty with I think it's protected with everything that I don't know. What the hell is going on with this computer? Seriously, it's getting on my nerves. It's getting on my nerves. I gotta go out there and I did not even post the show yet to tell everyone I'm live. I'm about to do that. But before that, let me just hop in and leave this news right here. Okay, let me do this. Okay, let me close this window down. All right, perfect. Share screen. All right, that's it. All right, let me just do this real quick. Put the share screen on and let me share the show out because I couldn't even share the show out today. So let me do this on my cell phone so that way I don't do anything else. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's retweet this stuff. All right, 1 second, chat, 1 second. Let me retweet this show. Let me just retweet this show real quick to tell everybody I am live. And put in the words, finally, I am live. Damn internet. All right, create a post. Finally, I am live. Just copy this. Okay, post. Let me do Discord, and we're all set. Chat. We'll get things underway. Okay, chat. 1 second. 1 second. My chat. 1 second. 1 second. Almost done. All right. All right, let's go. All right, done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. So let's get this thing cooking. And like I said, we're talking about the id Software situation that happened these past couple of days. It says here, Doom developers call Xbox layoffs inhumane. Okay. All right. Let's see. Inhumane as morale has never been lower. In a recent interview. In a recent interview, id Software Lead Services Program Chris Hayes discussed the recent Xbox layoffs and how they affected the veteran Doom studio. At one point in the interview, Hayes calls this recent round of id Software layoffs inhumane and confesses that the morale at the Xbox-owned studios has never been lower than the day the layoffs first hit. According to their LinkedIn profile, Chris Hayes has worked at id Software for over 16 years, having joined the company in August 2010. As an associate programmer. His first program in software was 2011's Rage, the post-apocalyptic first-person shooter that received a generally positive reception from critics, but has since been somewhat overshadowed by the likes of Borderlands. Over the last 16 years, Chris Hayes has gradually progressed through the ranks at id Software, becoming lead services program in May 2021. id Software Chris Hayes says morale at the studio has never been lower due to layoffs. In a recent episode of Elf and Beer's Well Played podcast, id Software Chris Hayes has interviewed the recent Xbox layoffs were the focal point of the interview. And the discussion begins with Hayes stating that id Software had been preparing for layoffs for the past part of the 2 years. Oh wow. According to Hayes, the closure of Tango Gameworks was the first indication to us that doing something good, meeting all the metrics you're told, getting critical acclaim didn't mean you were safe. Shortly after Tango's closure, id Software unionized and started preparing itself for layoffs. Chris Hayes goes on to describe the day that id Software was hit by Microsoft company-wide layoffs. Hayes claims that the studio has just suffered worse than usual crunch to get the Doom the Dark Ages DLC out the door, and that the team were looking forward to a breather. However, layoffs at the studio the day before the Doom DLC's launch, causing the hardest day Hayes has ever experienced. The lead programmer then calls the recent id Software layoffs inhumane, demoralizing, and says that the morale has never been lower. According to Hayes, there are still personal items in the id Software office that those laid off have been unable to claim. Those who kept their jobs at id Software reportedly received no official announcement from higher-ups on who was actually let go from the studio. Instead, Hayes says that those left had to reach out personally to those affected but to try to determine the scale of cuts for themselves. After this mad dash to contact those laid off had finished, those left at the studio realized at least 50% of the id Software team had been let go. At the time of the podcast release on July 31, Chris Hayes says that the future of id Software is still unclear. While higher-ups have stated that the major reorganization is happening, the vision that is still not clear. What is clear in Hayes' mind, however, is that id Software is no longer the studio it once was. Hayes says we're half the same id. What made us special was the people in the relationship we have, not the IP. Okay. So this guy's still working in there? Hayes, LinkedIn tomorrow open to work. Oh, Lord, that was harsh though. But look, listen. Here's the thing though. On his point of view though, like the way he describes things, I mean, he's not like saying anything like it's really busty or something. The thing is that you know how media is. Media goes ahead and takes things and make it super crazy. But the word inhumane though, like how people got laid off, I mean, to be honest though, it was crazy. Like how the layoffs happened in Microsoft, that was insane though. Like they literally cleared house. And the reason why they cleared house because, you know, things were not working as right as they're supposed to, right? I mean, that was bound to happen. They were going to clear house. And not only that, this is a new CEO, and this is the sort of things that happen. Now, how they cleared house, though, is insane, though. They literally, like, took half of its software developers out of there. They did a lot of stuff in there that you're like, huh? I mean, you sit here like, this does not make sense. I mean, why take away half when you got a pretty good team working in there? And even though Doom the Dark Ages didn't do the numbers that it was supposed to do, at least they released 2 games in the past years before that were pretty awesome, which was Doom 2016 and Doom and Doom Eternal. Those 2 Dooms were great. And so if they had just one hit, what I mean by one hit though is like one miss, which was Doom the Dark Age, which was their hit, right? I mean their miss, sorry. That was their miss. And so even though they had their miss right here, at the end of the day though, they should have been so aggressive towards them, like on the layoffs and everything. I mean, that team is a pretty good team. That team has developed the greatest IP in history. What I mean by the greatest IP for me is Doom. Of course, for me is the greatest IP in history of video games, and it's pretty much what launched all these first-person shooters. We got to give props to Doom when it comes down to that. But it sucks that they did that, and right now what you guys got to do is this. You guys got to go ahead and work really hard, try to get things out the door, you know, and seriously show that passion and show that you can rehire and get the team up and going back again. That's what you guys got to do right now. It sucks what Microsoft did. I really hate that they delisted 50%, like 50% of the team out there, but at the end of the day though, it's a mess. It's a mess. I mean, Microsoft, for what we heard and what we read, I mean, there was 15 layers of management. Was it 15, 14 layers of management, which was insane. We found out a lot of truths that we did not know about inside the business. Right now, people are saying, you know, Game Pass is the problem. Game Pass is not the problem. I mean, we just don't know yet until we see things. The homie is good, cones and coffee listening to Crazy Louie. But here's the thing though, right? Like I said, until we don't see like something that you guys can bring out to be like Doom 2016, I mean seriously, then they'll probably say, okay, let's get the team back together though. Let me see. It spent like 5 years making a game that hardly sold over 1 million copies. Yeah, you bait. But here's the funny part, though. I mean, Call of Duty spent 5 years making a Call of Duty that sucked, though, which is crazy. I mean, everyone has their miss. Everyone has their miss. I mean, it's something that's common, though. I think Microsoft was a bit too aggressive towards them to that state. But here's the thing, though. We have a new CEO, and when new CEOs jump in, this is what usually happens. I'm not defending what Microsoft did. Of course not. I mean, layoffs are wrong. Layoffs suck. I hate that had to happen. I hate that they had to clean house when it came to this. You know, because at the end of the day, I wish everyone could just stay. I'm not kidding you. I mean, it would have been fantastic just to have the software team completely in there and have all the teams in there too. But it sucks that has to happen, though. It sucks. But yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see what's going to happen. I hope that it can recover for this. And I hope they can deliver another Doom 2016 or another Doom Eternal and make an aggressive one better looking. And I hope they get all the help they can get. But yeah, let's see what happens, though. Let's see what happens, though. Let's see what happens. X-Lens Gaming, good morning. Microsoft is running a charity. Yeah, there's one point where there is a charity. There's one point where there is a charity. I get that. But on the other hand, though, like, for example, you releasing a team that good of, like, its software, like, a lot of us in the back end, we just did not understand that it doesn't make sense, though. We're just sitting here like, wait, this does not make sense. Why do they have to clear 50%, especially of the id team, when they actually do deliver really good games, even though Doom the Dark Ages was a miss. But that's a miss. And to be honest, though, they had pretty much the gameplay of Doom in there. Because, you know, I've been playing Doom all my life, and I'll tell you this much. The character, even though he moves like a tank, though, he still has the movement, he still has the shooting, he still has a lot of cool things in it. Now, the problem is it just didn't hit. Asha doesn't speak on social media as much as she did the first 3 months. Well, the thing is, Asha's not going to speak for these couple of months because right now she's reorganizing the company. Regardless of how the team, well, then you let go 20% of the staff, not 50, though. Because that's the thing that got us, though, is that 50% we were sitting here, but wait, that team is pretty good, and that team actually delivered. It wasn't the best Doom ever, I gotta say. I love the Dark Ages, but it wasn't like, this is like Doom Eternal, all hype and all killing, you know? And then they went in and said it was Game Pass's fault and a whole bunch of things. And I'm sitting here like, how is this Game Pass's fault? The problem is right now that people are just not buying games as they used to. That is the main problem we're having these days. I mean, we got a thing that's happening out here. And that people are waiting for sales. People are doing a lot of stuff. You know, they're playing something else. And they just don't worry about, oh, this game came out. Okay, I'll just wait for a sale and pick it up. That's how it is, though. Thing is, MS has the books. They know the numbers. They know how many people need to go. Yeah, that's the problem, though. But, again, 50% of the id staff, we were sitting here scratching our heads. We were like, this one out of all of them was a weird one. How much does Xbox make Microsoft? I know Azure is their number one, then 365 number two, I think. Well, to be honest, though, according to some listings out there, I'm saying according to some listings out there, not mine, because, you know, I don't carry on with that. But according to some listing, Xbox right now is on the lower end. What I mean by the lower end is the last end, though. Game Pass responsible for the low sales on PS5. I've allowed these guys blaming all Game Pass. Nobody said that we're blaming it on PS5, though, you baby. We're just talking about how the game just did not sell in general. Like I said, they had two massive hits, which was Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. The Doom the Dark Ages wasn't as big as a hit of these two, though. And I was like, but that's just one miss. I mean, if they had like 4 or 5 misses, like what happened with Tango, though, when you had the Evil Within 1, Evil Within 2, then you had Hi-Fi Rush, and then you had what's it called? Hi-Fi Rush. What's the other one? Ghost. What was it called? The other one that was Ghost or something. I forgot the name of it. The Tango release, though, that was that Ghost game that released on PlayStation. I forgot the name of it. Nothing would surprise me at Xbox. I should quit at any time. Nah, I don't think that. No, the guy was blaming for low sales. Didn't know Game Pass. Oh, all right. Okay, so you just wait for the 27 Game Pass, and Game Pass is king. I know Game Pass is king, big money. I know it is, but I don't think that Doom the Dark Ages suffered because of Game Pass. So even though he's saying it though, but I believe it's because, you know, the game just didn't attract a lot of people. And even Matt Piscatelli even said it out there in one of his forums out there that the game did not attract because yeah, there are games out there just don't attract. You got to make them good. This is not Game Pass's fault. That's what he says though. But it is what it is. I just hope that, you know, the team gets on a well foot, you know, and start and keep on delivering, keep on doing great stuff. Let's pray for that so it keeps on going. That's all we got to see now. We got to see how this is going to work. We got to see how Ash is going to better up the workflow, because that is something that they're working on in there because she even mentioned it. They're going to better up the workflow to see if we can get people out there to just deliver games upon games upon games, because it seems so the workflow in there has been messy. I mean, for fuck's sakes, 14 layers of management. That's got to be crazy. I can't believe they had that in there. That's insane, though. That's insane. Because when I read that, though, it pained me. Why did it pain me? Because I have gone through that, and it's the most annoying thing in the world. Going through layers of management, it's annoying as fuck. Because one says yes and the other says no. You're like, what the hell? X-Times Gaming, did you see after all that the pricing grind GTA 6 100 edition is selling more than the $80 edition? Well, I mean, they pretty much baited you there. Because to be honest, X-Times Gaming, that game, because here's the thing though, they tricked you into something. That's what I'm annoyed of. Because they tricked you into something. Why don't you just flat out come out and say, okay, this game is only for 100. That's it. That would have been better, to be honest though. But right now they're like, well, you know, we got an $80 version out here, but hey, in this $80 version, you don't get to have these things. But in this $100 version, you get to have it all. I was like, motherfuckers. I mean, these guys are assholes when it comes to these tricks. 15 layers of management wasn't for all Xbox. That was the worst case scenario. Likely, they had very few people operating that many layers. That is a worst case scenario. You do not understand what working is for a lot of management in there. And you talk to one management, they said yes, and then the other one says no. Oh, fuck that, man. Or sometimes they go out there and just sign text just for the hell of it and just let everyone do whatever they want. I mean, you cannot handle that. It's too many managers out there. You got to have at least 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 tops to handle all these tools. You can't have 14 out there because it causes a mess, though. And everybody's like, oh, we work here. Okay, let's sign off on this. Let's go. Without talking to the head honcho. And this is what you get, though. This is the problems that you get. Like, for example, you get a keeper. You get a kiln. You get stuff like this. Stuff that we don't want. You know? As a consumer, we do not want that, though. So it was awful, man. It was awful. But, isn't it just cosmetics? You don't really need that. Okay, I get that. But the thing is, though, you're literally telling everybody, this is what we're giving you for 80, this is what we're giving you for 100. So the 100 has pretty much the whole game unlocked, yet you don't get this area unlocked, though. This area of the game does not get unlocked for you if you pay for the 80. So literally GTA, like I said, instead of coming out there as a whole and saying, okay, this game is 100, that's it, they decided to price it down to 80 and just give you, let's say, 97% of the game. Now you want the 100%, pay 100. I'm in a management with like 6 layers, worst case. Well, 6 layers is good though, but these guys have 14. And man, you're talking to 14 layers of management. It's crazy. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, whoa. I had flashbacks. It's like me being, I literally thought World War in there, how things were. Jesus. How much? Listen. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm going to say how we say it in Spanish, right? They say suma, here in Dominican we say su maldita. The mama gonna buy that damn phone for $2,000. What do you mean $2,000 phone? That's what? They crazy. They crazy. They crazy. They crazy. $2,000 for a phone? Fuck no. I mean, what's that phone gonna do? It's gonna make me shake my pants or something? I mean, what is it gonna do? I'm just going to play DD. No. You go finish ETA 5. BB, go finish ETA 5, and when you finish it, you come back and say I finished it finally. And I'll go check if it's true, though. I see videos where a lot of people manager, product manager, senior product manager. Like, what? How many managers are needed for software devs at MS? Exactly. Why so much shit? I'm glad it's not Samsung, says BB. You're glad it's not Samsung, but you think Samsung phones are not going to be $2,000? Oh, you just wait, BB money. You just sit down and relax. Because this is just the beginning of this RAM mafia hostage. We're not going to call it the RAM crisis. No. Because they're calling it that. No. It's like one person said in here, I forgot who it was, but they laid it loud and clear and said the truth. This is a RAM hostage situation. Hostage mafia. RAM hostage mafia. That's what it is. Shit. All the terms are going to be priced like crazy for the foreseeable future. Yes, sir, you're right. We have manager that has several reports under her. It's super weird. See what I mean? This is why it's crazy. Morning. Did you see Supermassive Games is going through a redundancy consultation process? That's a funny way of saying layoffs. Oh, I did not see that though. Supermassive Games is going through that though. Oh. Hey, Lamont Davis. Good morning, baby. How you doing? I'm here pretty pissed off with this whole internet thing. I gotta see what the fuck is going on. I think there's a firewall that keeps blocking EveMux. I gotta see what it is. The firewall, take it off and put it up again. It was one of those updates that screw everything up. Fast checks out Lamont the homie. So now there's Supermassive Games is going through redundancy consultation process. Sweet. Yeah. Wow. Motherfuckers. Let's go get that real quick. Can open it up and not use this thing as much because really I'm pissed off at this computer and I'm on the verge. I'm not kidding you, broke boy, of picking this motherfucker up, throwing it out the window, right? Yeah. I'm not kidding you. And then after that, take a piss on it and then light it up on fire. I'm not kidding you. I'm really pissed off at the computer today. It took me 25 minutes to log in here today. 25 minutes. I'm pretty pissed off at it. So, I see now I can't even log into. Oh my god! Come on, man. Your speed is good. Why are you taking so long to do something? Is it that my computer is old? Please, Lord. Let's be real. DJ6 versus Doomsday. Like, who sells more? Who wants gaming versus movies? Why are you doing this comparison though? That's an odd comparison right there. I mean, why are you comparing movies to video games? I mean, Big B, there's more people into movies and video games around the world, just to let you know, my friend. Because, you know, yeah, yes. Big B, you know, you should stick to I got a girlfriend situation. That's what you should stick as. So I got a girlfriend. That's what you got to stick to, my friend. Stick to that. You're better than that. Commodore 64s are not known to be. Oh, so now you're picking on my computer, huh? Damn. Damn. So let's see, where is that at? Chat, we found out something about. All right, here it is. Here it is. Performing security verification. This way I use a security service for malicious whatever. Now every time I log in, they're doing this a security test, assholes. So it says here, Supermassive Games. To lay off up to 75 employees, we have made this difficult decision to begin a redundancy consultation process, just like our Will the Rope Boy says. The Dark Pictures series and Little Nightmares 3 developer Supermassive Games will lay off up to 75 employees. The developers said in a statement posted on social media today. We have the difficult decision to begin a redundancy consultation process, which we anticipate will result in the loss of up to 75 of our colleagues. The statement reads, "This is a necessary step to help ensure the sustainability of the company." He continues, "We know this will be an incredibly difficult time for everyone, and our priority throughout the process will be provide support to all those impacted." Supermassive Games recently directed a 2006 game Pictures launched for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and May 12th. Well, more layoffs in the video game industry incoming, chat. Yep, now they want to blame Xbox for this, yes. I want to blame Xbox for this, yes. Oh yeah, what's her name? Pamela Henderson. Wait, what? Wait, where's Pamela Anderson at? Wait, you're telling me that Pamela Anderson is in this chat? Ah, Nah, she's married to Liam Neeson now. So yeah, Liam Neeson got Pamela Anderson. Oh Liam, you're the man. Yep. Yeah. Is it Liam Neeson, right? Yeah. Yeah, my own PC lags like crazy of running on 4 tabs at once. Man, I gotta check what the hell is going on with this computer. This computer was working fine. All of a sudden, like, it was because of an update that happened that started to get weird and funky. Yeah, it got weird and funky. So yeah, chat out. We just noticed that from Supermassive Games that this is happening. More layoffs incoming in the video game industry. The weird sad about this is though, why is it only on this part of the world? Why don't we? Why? I mean, I haven't heard layoffs on Capcom, Nintendo, and all those places. So let's see. What else is going on out here? Aloha, hermano. What's up, man? How you doing, Nibbles? Okay? Curious to hope you're fantastic, wonderful, healthy, and playing great games, man. Yep, the knocker's in the chat. Where's she at though? Update, there is. They are probably have better employment protections. But yeah, but that's the thing though. Like here, this is what I understand though. So we see has there been layoffs in Square Enix? No. We have not seen Square Enix layoffs. We have not seen Capcom layoffs. We have not seen Nintendo layoffs. But when it comes to this side of the world, we see Ubisoft on fire, right? Ubisoft is on fire. What's the other one? Embracer on fire. Microsoft on fire. Sony on fire. Shit. Like, what in the blue hell going on this side of the world? Damn. They just make good games instead of being worried about messaging. I don't know what the heck is going on though. Like, I'm being serious though. I'm asking a serious question here because I'm not seeing. Maybe there has been layoffs in Capcom that I just forgot about it. But wow. It's crazy stuff that's been going on though. Megan Target. Evening, Louie and Bloody Mary. Yep. There she is. She's hanging on that wall, you know, all nice and shiny. I talk to her every day and say, "What's up? How you doing?" You know, that's what I do because I don't want her coming knocking at my door and be like, "Hey, what's up?" You know, no. Or her standing in my room looking at me while I'm taking a sleep because I'd be pretty pissed off though. Y'all, Tony plays Spider-Man again in Doomsday. What are you talking about? Ponies on fire. What are they on fire for? I mean, they're always on fire. I mean, I've never seen guys that have never been such on fire as they were before because I told you guys this before. Their house is burning, yet they always look on this side but never look at their own house. I mean, you got even Porter Rock. He was even on a boat in a party, and he was posting like drinking and having some fun and saying, I'm going to be playing Wolverine and GTA 6 on my PS5 Pro and drinking. I'm like, yo, bro, that is some sad shit. But her marriage just flipped you off. Well, to you too. There you go. I flipped her off too. I love you. Don't come after me. Not here live on with this chat though. We don't want her coming after me, right, chat? You don't want her, right? I mean, chat's like, yeah, come after Lou. Of course, chat would love to see Bloody Mary come after me, you know, and take a jump at me and be like, come here, come here. Yeah, let me go get you. Layoffs happen. Can we move on? Yes, we can move on, Trebone. Yes, we can. Yes. Trebone is tired of layoffs. We are too. So, speaking of which, now this news sucks. Because I can't believe this is the stuff, this is the information that leaked. I mean, yo, you guys. Yo, this is bad. Valve's shipping partner leaks shipping data in a cyber attack, including the names, addresses, and phone numbers of Steam Machine and Steam Controller buyers. Wow, this is fucking crazy. I'm sorry, yo. You guys gotta fix your security stuff because I don't want no one to have my address. Thank God I didn't buy anything because, you know, since I found out the controller was not gonna work with Xbox on PC, I said, fuck it, I'm not buying anything. Is the Plume of Gaming. What's up, Plume? How are you, big Plume? What's up, Plume? How you doing, man? We're here talking about this shit. Can't believe these guys. Can you imagine you would have bought this shit and all of a sudden your address is some dude hasn't even known, all of a sudden, you know, he sends people after you to kidnap you? Fuck. Or harass you so you can pay him money? I hate that shit. Siva Logistics is hit by a cyber attack with European customer information likely compromised in the breach. Wow. If you order any of Valve products within Europe, oh, good thing I'm not in Europe though, but still though, such as its Steam Machine Gaming PC or the modern Steam controller, there's a chance your private information may have been compromised. This morning, an email detailed a note about a security incident at our shipping partner in Europe involving a cyber attack on Valve's EU shipping partner, Siva Logistics, on August 7th. So Valve, get on their asses and tell them to fix that shit, because this ain't looking good, or look for another partner, man. No joke. How about the Steam controller in May? Though I skipped the Steam Machine pre-order queue and still received the notice as a customer. In the United Kingdom, crucially, Valve clarifies that the attack on Siva and its subsequent data breach does not affect your payment information, passwords, Steam Guard codes, or other information. Mother... Just for them having your name, having your email, having your address, having your phone number, and let's say if they have the phone number, let's say if you have WhatsApp or anything that goes on with your phone, they're going to come in contact with you, try to fucking get money off of you. Your Steam account should remain safe, and right now there's no reason to change your password or change any account settings. Okay, wow, that's reassuring. However, Valve warns customers could expect fake messages from bad actors asking for money or other information. Oh, yeah. Personal details that may have been compromised include your name, your street address, postal code, and city. Oh, pretty. Why don't you give them the size of their underpants? Your country, your phone number, your email. See, like I said, let's say one that your Steam account uses, the type and price of product ordered. How did Siva Logistics breach happen? Let's see, why did it happen though? Valve says that it is pressing Siva for the full scope of what was taken and how we are in the process of notifying the data protection authorities in the countries affected. And clarifies that the affected system has been taken offline and isolated from further leaks, but there is no currently information on which customers have been affected or exactly how this happened. You should compensate those customers, though. You gotta compensate them, though. Compensate those guys. You gotta give them some cash, right? Yeah, that's what they gotta do. Give them some cash. Yeah. Give them at least $100,000, though. Yeah, that's what they should do. I mean, Gabe has all the money to give to all these dudes, though. He bought a home and a yacht, so he got money. For now, Valve invites anyone that concerns or questions to reach out to the support team at helpsteampower.com or to write contact points at Artana Digital GmbH, Austerwitz 3, 2099, Hamburg, Germany. Fake messages from conceiving imposters are unfortunately common, and bad actors will go through extreme lengths to make their texts, emails, and phone calls appear genuine. If you're new to Steam, remain vigilant, but remember that Valve only handles account issues it decided support site and never by email, Steam chat, or Discord. Anyone who contacts you elsewhere claiming to be Steam support is not. I'd caution anyone who might be at risk. While Valve implies that your credit card information is safe, bad actors can use other personal information to attempt various identity frauds and access account elsewhere. It's impossible to stay vigilant as data breaches like this happen to scrutinize every message you receive from delivering companies asking for money. Treat all of them as fake, Valve says. Customers based on the United States and in turn anywhere outside CEVA logistics operating area in Europe shouldn't be affected by this breach. Your lessons should come as an important lesson in customer privacy and data security. Keep using strong passwords that are unique to each platform and protect yourself as much as possible. That sucks. I mean, that sucks for all those users that these guys have now. Especially if you have your information, they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. And that sucks that that's happened. Fuck. So if you guys are in Europe, and if you guys order for something from Steam or have a Steam account or anything, watch out for these messages. Do not listen to them. They go out there and try to take your money, try to see codes and all this shit for you to pay to them. Don't listen to that. They're always looking for a way to attack you. They're always looking for a way they're always looking for a way just to take money off your pockets, man. So watch out for that shit. Watch out. And no matter what they say, listen, there's a block button. Block them all. And say, F it. I'm not listening to you. Fuck it. They can come out with the biggest threat in the world. You go ahead and block them. Screw that. Screw that shit. All these happens on tech, no matter what, that can be hacked and never be universal hacked. That can't be hacked. Well, Tradeborn, the other day they hacked Crunchyroll and they took 1 petabyte of information. First time I've ever heard of that. Petabyte. I've heard of terabyte. I've heard of megabytes. I've heard of what is it? Kilobytes? I forgot the name of all this stuff. But at the end of the day, though, the first time I ever heard petabyte was the other day, when they took all that information away. And that's a Sony company. So SNK Kev, since you love and trust PlayStation, keep trusting it. I paid $350 for 4 lines, unlimited everything. We can get a new phone each year if we want. I never had connections with Verizon for 20 years. Oh. So it's true that they can hear you now. Good. I made a joke. That was a bad joke though. Sorry, Chad. I was lame. I was lame, yeah. I was a bit, yeah. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry, Chad. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was a lame joke. Yeah. I've heard of gigabytes, but you ever heard of a petabyte? That was the first time I heard of petabytes. I heard gigabytes, I've heard terabytes, but I never heard of petabyte though. Smartphones marked a sharp decline in humans. Life support, the phones are life before phones was way better. Here's the thing though. Now we need phones for everything though. We need phones to take a shit. We need phones to, because the thing is though, they took a lot of shit away from us though. They did. I mean, listen, back in the day, when you used to open a CD box, there was a booklet in there. There was a sweet booklet in here. Now we get a piece of damn carton. I used to love that I was able to open my box and get a fucking booklet to go take a shit and read on it. Now we can't even do that anymore. So that's why you go to phones now. And you do on phones, you read all this stuff, you watch movies and all this shit. I mean, y'all remember back in the day, you were like, yeah, I got a TV in my bathroom. I mean, you got a TV in your bathroom, you was rich. Nowadays, all you gotta have is your phone in the bathroom and that's it. You rich too. Damn. And only that, having the phone in the bathroom made you rich too. Now you got a phone in the bathroom too, so you got 2 for 1 right there. Petabyte. I think it's pronounced petabyte. I don't know. All I know is the first time I've ever heard of that though. The boomer mindset can be applied to AI as well. Blow your mind, Louis. Beyond a petabyte PB, the next larger units are exabyte, zettabyte, yottabyte, runabyte, and quettabyte. What do you call big shit? I mean, there should be names for shit though. Small shit, normal shit, big ass shit, ass buster. I don't know, whatever. Or toilet clogger. I mean, this should be, oh shit. It's me, the Rock Boy Lewis, with a $2 super chat. PS just announced Wolverine console controller. Where's that motherfucker at? Ah, shit. Here we go. Let's see the new controller announced by PlayStation. Sorry guys, that's the mold attacking me today. Not bad. Let's see the messages though. Oh wow. I mean, look, this see, this is what I mean though. I mean, let me tell you guys something, right? This is the new. Here, let me show you this. And it looks cool, to be honest. I'm like, hey, not bad. I mean, I said not bad, though. It looks good. Watch this, chat. Watch this. I'm going to switch right now so you guys can see the new Wolverine controller. So this is the new Wolverine. I don't want the sound, though. So here's the new controller, though. Let me put this in big. Look at that. That looks, to be honest, though, that looks pretty cool. That looks wicked awesome. I got to give him props. It's fucking cool. Now the controllers, I like the box though. Nah. Limited edition available starting. So product available by varies by region retailer. Vertical stands still separately. Ah, fucking A. So one says bought by Xbox. Okay, so you're out of it. So one says shove it. Fuck PlayStation and keep physical games alive. So one guy said I'm gonna order it. No disc, no buy. Better join the PS blackout boycott. Alright, there you go. So you want to push physical accessories but get rid of physical discs. Make it make sense. There you go. Save the discs. There you go. No disc, no buy. The real competition for many people's money, consumer's choice, looks like versus your future monopoly. All right, so it's $54 and $70. Whoa, what? That's crazy. Wow. That digital only editions of the. They know what they're doing by only doing digital editions of these. Well, you can still install this drive through it though. Uh-oh. Why can't you make it like this? Where's limited edition stickers? I mean. We want to have a controller where you can grab Wolverine's tush. Yeah. We're taking things away from him, but please this. How about no? Never again. Owned every PlayStation gen. Sony lost me. There you go. Play has limits. Alright. Sony forgets who is in control. Alright. No disc. Funny that they were saying this out here, and that was Hunter saying it. Hunter saying that, oh, the no disc, no buy guys are leaving away though. So Plume is saying something that is so true. If gamers truly, wait, did I leave the screen again? Okay, am I here? All right. So if gamers truly care about this, they should ignore this. The funny thing is the response about this though, Plume. I just love the responses though, and I'm just loving that they are all against PlayStation. It's hilarious. And Hunter the other day said, well, that movement is slowing down. They were like, nope, we're not slowing down, motherfucker. I'll try to trade in my Ghost of Yotei console for this one. Maybe, says bro boy. Will you get the pro version? Hell no, I ain't buying no damn PS5 Pro. Why should I, Kev, listen, why should I buy a PS5 console for what? I have one. And it's not doing nothing. It's just looking at me, just sitting there doing it. It's not even here. And every time I remember I gotta get my PS5 is because I'm sitting here talking to you guys, or I see something on PlayStation, it's like, man, I gotta tell my cousin's husband to give me back the PS5, and I forget about it after I'm done with the show. Seriously, my PS5 is not even here. It's not here. And I'm not missing it either. So why in the hell am I gonna buy one? Just because it has a Wolverine thing. Talo says, I will get a custom limited edition Crazy Louie custom. Yeah, that would be sweet if we can get a custom Crazy Louie limited edition console. Hell yeah. That would be wicked though. Can you imagine me being on a console though? I was like, at least, I mean, there was a rap for it that they made, which maybe I didn't. You know. All these no this dudes are frauds. Trey Bone, I wouldn't say they're frauds though. I mean, there's a lot of them that are pretty aggravated about it. Yes, and that's the thing though. They're not frauds though. They're aggravated about it, and they have everybody to be aggravated about it. Louis, you're never getting your PS5 back. It's time to move on. Damn it! No, I gotta get it back, Lou. I gotta sell that motherfucker and get some money in. I gotta sell it. That's my goal, to sell it. I'm gonna sell it in order to upgrade my PC. That's the reason I'm gonna sell it though. I'm gonna sell that mammoth to upgrade my PC. That's what I'm gonna do though. That's a good point. Takes covers off paint as yourself. That's a good painter. Blue, all blue. Boycott Wolverine then. I'm not buying Wolverine, so I'm good. I mean, I have no interest for it. It does not look like the Wolverine game from what's it called? I mean, I have to see more gameplay to see if it actually looks like the Wolverine that was played in the 360 days, which I really enjoyed. But yeah. But the thing is, though, I wouldn't call them frauds, though. I mean, a lot of people out there are pretty mad about this, and they're being serious about it. Because if they weren't that mad, Trey Bone, they wouldn't be out there doing what they're doing. I mean, they're right now. Listen, remember one thing: the most annoying thing in the world. This is the most annoying thing, and that is PS fanboys. There was even they even did a poll, and the PS fanboys won. That's the most annoying people in the world. And so once you annoyed them, this is what they turn out to be, and that's why they're so annoying. And that's why I don't call them frauds, though, because we see how annoying they can get. And it's funny watching them be that annoyed, though. You take it to a professional to paint a Killer Wolverine or Hulk or Louis picture. Yes, that could actually happen, you know. Yeah, I should do that, though. Why would I look like on a console, though? I mean, if I were to be put on a console, I should be looking like Conan the Barbarian. Or make me He-Man. Yeah. Yeah, that would be wicked, though. Yeah. So yeah, they're pretty annoyed by this, and they're not happy. So if PlayStation does not calm them down, it's because they just don't care. They don't care about their user base, though, and some of them will leave PlayStation and go somewhere else. They will leave and go somewhere else. That's what they're gonna do. So chat, you remember yesterday we were talking about something that happened with this game. And now we know what's going on out here, and yeah. So Halloween the game loses Australia and New Zealand over a weed mechanic. So wait, if you go out there and chop off weeds, then you're in trouble? Really? So it's illegal to chop off a weed, though? I'm trying to understand, though. What type of weed is he talking about? So let's see. Halloween the game launches worldwide on September 8th, but on an Australia New Zealand developer will finally confirm August 10, 2026 that Australian Classification Board has refused the game a rating. A decision the studio attributes not to be a slasher violence, but the gameplay mechanic built around or controlled substance. Characters can smoke cannabis to gain an in-game advantage. So, because they smoke a joint, the game is not coming out there. Right. But it's okay to have beer. I mean, it does the same thing, though. I mean, if you drink beer and you get drunk, I mean, you know, yeah, you know, it's... I mean, chat. That's but okay, right? You know, that's what you know. Yeah. So, yeah. The studio So in this statement, official X below has denied Halloween the rating. Okay, the studio X is explicit about the decision was not about, and that was not based on the presence of the iconic slasher Michael Myers or the outstanding kills can be performed in the game, but rather the presence of controlled substance, the account wrote. Adding it cannot sell the physical or digital product in either Australia or New Zealand. Illuminati has not publicly detailed how the substance figures into gameplay. Horror podcast slashing cast went hands-on with the game ahead of release, reported that the player character can light a joint, smoke weed to see Michael Myers ping across the map. Per play, bloody disgusting. So that's the advantage. A description that tracks the rule the classification board is required to apply, which targets drug use tied to gameplay rewards, not drug depiction alone. But again, okay, listen. Here's the thing. Look, I gotta be serious about this stuff. I don't know where you guys have been though. If you guys have not watched a horror movie from the 80s, right? Being serious about this. If you guys have not watched movies in the 80s or horror movies, I mean, every character in the movie that did drugs, had sex, and did all that stuff, usually the killer got him. So because they smoke a joint, I just don't get it, chat. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I mean, there's something. Bro, it's just a video game. Not, I mean, shit. If we did that to all of us, I mean, like, okay, yeah, let me go smoke one to see if I can find my girlfriend that is she's cheating on me. Let me pinpoint my girlfriend is. Let me, yeah. Oh, there she is. She's in Punta Cana right now. Yeah, that's where she at. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Seriously? Oh my god. I mainly smoke in. No. Do not bring that name in this chat. No indica. That's why that game is so messed up. Damn, it comes from that. That explains a lot though. The Devil's Lettuce or Mary Jane. If you have a Costco over there, they have a great desktop on sale for $1,000. Well, Mustang, if it costs $1,000 over there, it's gonna cost $2,000. So I'm not picking that motherfucker up. No way. Now I won't get the Wolverine console. May try to get the plates though. Alright, go get the plates, boy. I mean, if you want to go ahead and buy them, go for it, my friend. I hear one guy got busted. He bought some in Michigan. I think cops waited until they crossed the state lines. They were tracking and following him. Those flock cameras. Oh. You shouldn't be doing that. I mean, yo, chat, listen. Listen, chat. Listen. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing illegal stuff, chat. That's not cool. I heard Token not doing too well. Oops. Of course not going to be doing too well. They locked it up in 2 systems. What do they expect? I mean, even the Steam guys who were buying this game were pissed off. That's on them, though. That's what they get, though. So let's see what happens next though. Let me read this last part on the what happens next. What can Ilphonic do? And I hope they actually found a solution because it's going to be sad that Australia is not picking up this game though, and New Zealand. The guidelines leave Ilphonic 2 doors. It can modify the game and resubmit for classification. The path Fallout 3 took in 2008 when a version of renamed drug was reclassified AMA 15 plus after initial refusal. Or it can seek review through the Classification Review Board. The Avenue scheme provides for challenging decisions. The studio statement commits to neither. As of August 10, 2026, the game remains on sale everywhere else on September 8, and Australia and New Zealand storefronts stay dark. Wow, that's terrible. That's terrible. That is terrible. I mean, Australia, man, seriously, you guys need to watch some horror movies and need to learn what happens though. You know what happens though. Now, Ilphonic, I got an idea though. So why don't you do this, Ilphonic? Why don't you do this? That if they grab that, you know, that tree, let's just call it the tree, right? They got that tree though, and you know, hey, at least put Michael Myers that can go after him for 30 seconds though. That's what you can do. So that would be like, oh yeah, you see, back in the 80s when these kids did this is what happened though. So yeah, you know, probably say, okay, let's let it by though. Let's let it slide then. Yeah, I never have any luck trying to get the plates though. I don't. I never care for plates though. That's the whole different story though, bro. Boy, I never care for that shit. I mean, PlayStation has me with zero interest in anything. The only thing extra I have is a controller that someone gives it to me, but that's it. Louis, how many people was playing E-Day on the weekend? How many people playing E-Day on the weekend? Well, based on pre-orders, the most that got was 15,000 on Steam though, which is not bad though. It's not bad though, right? It's not as bad for pre-orders though, but we're gonna find out the truth when what's it called, when the open beta comes out. And if they listen to some of us, you know, they'll give it a go and try it out and enjoy it. But the thing is to get the word around on that game though, to get more people attracted to it. To be honest though, if they don't play it, they're missing out on a bunch, because horde mode is super duper awesomely fantastically fun. No kidding, it's fucking awesome. I got one. Let me see. They go so quickly. I got to switch to on the weekend. My first Nintendo in 30 years. Wow. I got one at lunch with GameStop and pre-order it. Matter of fact, they were solo on pre-orders. Got one for me and one for my brother. Nice. Alright. So yeah, chat. Now we got a Wolverine out there, basically. Yeah. So let's see though. What else is out here? I know NXL had fun yesterday, which we will have fun with that tomorrow. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun tomorrow, chat. I promise you guys this. We're gonna have some fun tomorrow. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. We're gonna have some fun. With something NXL says. Let's see, what else is out here? What level did I get into Gears of War E-Day Hormone? I got to level 10. That's the level I got to. Level 10, my friend. Level 10 in Gears of War Hormone. Level 10. But this weekend, I think I'm going to get to level 20. So I can't wait to for this weekend to play it. Because, man, we got the open beta coming. So I get to level up even more. Which is good. I was sad that the beta ended. Because I was having so much fun with the multiplayer. I really was. And getting adjusted to the game, again, was really that much fun. Oh. I got to level 31. Shit, you played the hell out of that game, man. That's nice. I mean... If I had the time to play more, but I had a busy weekend, man. I had a busy weekend. though. It was super busy, though. So let's see what crazy we can find out here. Going down the list. Man, chat, news has been really slow lately. Why has news been really slow, though? Here's the discussion we should have, though. Here we go. GTA 6 100 PS5 Ultimate Edition is getting more pre-orders than the cheaper version. That's to be expected, of course, because they screwed us over with this shit. The single biggest game on the horizon, Grand Theft Auto 6, and while it's certainly stirred up some controversy in the run-up to launch, it seems they are willing to spend big on it. Strauss Zelnick, CEO of Rockstar parent company Take-Two Interactive, has not only said that pre-orders are exceptional so far, But it seems the majority are opting for the most expensive version of GTA 6. Of course they're going to opt for the most expensive version of GTA 6 because you guys literally screwed us over. Yes. Instead of doing what the actual companies should, you know what they do though. I mean, they say, okay, listen, let's do this real quick. So let's give you what's it called? Let's give you the $80 version, and for the $100 version, you get some cool skins, weapons, and stuff like that. That's what usually these companies do. But no, what you guys did was add extra content in there for the $100, and of course, people are going to buy it. Especially those guys that have been for years not buying games, just waiting for this game to come out. I mean, they got money to buy this one game. They're going to play it for the rest of the console generation that's left, though. And this Description edition with CNBC says pre-orders for the games are skewing more towards the premium edition, which is fairly plain to see if you check out the best-selling pre-orders on PS Store. The GTA 6 Ultimate Edition retails at $100. It's tracking higher than the $80 one Standard Edition. Sonic suggests the trend may indicate that most avid consumers are the ones who are pre-ordering it. For the extra $20, the Ultimate Edition of GTA 6 provides you with a hefty amount of additional in-game content, including extra vehicles, weapons, cosmetics, and even game locations like shops and contraband stores you can raid for items. So this is what I mean though. This thing right here is not right. All this would have been nice though. Cosmetics, stuff like that, you know, pay for 100 people want to get the cosmetics and weapons, that's cool. But at the end of the day though, adding the in-game location store, it's just, yeah. Those who want the full experience might therefore feel they have no choice but to plump the price of version, although you'll be able to upgrade to the Ultimate Edition content at any time. There you go. See what I mean? This is why I say they screwed us over. Those who want the full experience might therefore feel they have no choice but to plump for the pricier version, although you'll be able to upgrade to get the Ultimate Edition content at any time. So like I said, if you want the full experience, you better shell out that 100 though. I think it's also pointed out that the more expensive edition of practically every game tend to sell better than the regular editions. If you view pre-orders on PS Store, the premium edition of nearly listed game is tracking higher than its respected standard SKU. Sorry. That's an SKU? It's SKU. Oh, Lord. It seems this is a very typical pattern of behavior, so it isn't unique to GTA 6. Still, it's interesting that people are ready and willing to spend more for their games, even as they reach triple figures. Damn you, Series S. Brockboy says FK GTA 6. Supermassive games laying off 75 people. Yes, we have talked about this earlier, my friend. GTA the cheap. Man, get the what? BB, what's wrong with you? BB, you don't see the problem behind this though? Because this was gonna happen though, BB. Let me explain to you something crazy Louis has learned a long time ago when it comes down to gaming. Once one company does something, guess what happens, BB? Guess what happens, BB? Let's see if you know. Just wait for the enhanced 60 FPS version. You know they will charge full price again for that edition. Everyone's so excited for 30 FPS in 2026. Is Nino Bosque. Yes. Oh, yeah, we did see that in the video. I just noticed on the Wolverine console plates, the claw marks on the transparent, so you can see the inwards on your console. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't that bad, though. I mean, the console looks good, though. It looks cool. But I'm not picking it up, though. It's nothing that I'm intrigued to pick up. Whatever happened to the roots, if not 60 FPS, no buy, boycott? Ah, Trey Bone, it depends on the game. Trey Bone, it depends on the game. My friend, it depends on the game. BB stingly handily cost probably 50 GTA sales. I think BB ordered 50. If you guys are not gonna buy it, BB will buy it for you because BB has been saving for GTA for the past 7 years of his life though. BB has been, you know, saving that money for GTA for the longest time, chat. He said so. He said so. It's better paying $150 for NBA 2K. What? BB, you pay $150 for NBA 2K? Big B, again, you don't understand what's gonna happen though. So here's the thing though, Big B. Look, this is what's gonna happen though. This is what people don't notice though. And this is why I'm really irritated with Rockstar though with this shit, right? Because it kind of irritates me with reading stuff like this. Because at the end of the day, even though I'm irritated by it, people are still gonna buy it. So what they're doing is they're giving you a game that has the experience, but if you want the full experience, you're gonna have to pay extra 20. So you know what these guys are gonna do? They're gonna start copying from that and say, well, here's the game for 70, but if you want the full experience, pay 100. Or here's the game for 80, if you want the full experience, pay 100. That's what they're gonna do, Big B. Some of these companies will do that. So later on down the road, we're gonna see that games are gonna come out and be like, yeah, you know, we got the game here for this price, but if you want, you know, the extra stuff, pay this much. That's what they're gonna do. Yep, you just watch. Watch and learn. Watch and learn. And now they're going to try to squeeze every buck in our pockets, my friend. That's what they're going to try to do. Like always, they're trying to squeeze everything out of us. It's life, everybody. What's life? What? GTA for $100? That's life? No, it's not life. Life is getting a drink of water. Life is eating. Life is going outside. Life is, you know, going to the bathroom, taking a shit. That's life. But GTA is not life, my friend. No way. Video games are not life. This is a hobby. BB getting aggravated. BB getting mad. Damn, he says. Well, I mean, BB, I'm telling you the truth, though. I'm telling you the truth, though, so don't get mad at me, though. I'm telling you the truth. Don't get mad at me, though. Shoot. Let's see what else is out here with life. You gonna go on Marlon show later on today, BB? Oh, so BB goes to Marlon show. Oh. I don't say video games is life. I mean, it's a business. That's how they make money. So you're telling them. So you're telling me that they should. All of them should do this to make money. Wow, BB, you're really pro company. You gotta stop being pro company, my friend. Stop being pro company. Get away from that. You and me, like I said, I love Xbox. But if Xbox does something screwy, I'll say, hey, yo, what you all doing? I'm not that dude who takes sides right here. No. Mm-mm. You gotta love this. This is something I love. I love when this dude gets punished. Seriously, this dude. These guys are so mean. Oh Lord. Watch this. Let's read this. So it says here that Temu Wario 64 console warriors just got hit with a couple of community notes. So it says here. Play, like I said, Hunter here said here, placing this controversy seems to be dying down. Initially posts were getting 10K, 20K, dozen community notes. Most recent post, just over 1K, 2 or 3 community notes. So here it is. So you got community notes. Says decline comment counts on recent at PlayStation Post to not buy themselves show the disc controversy is dying down. The July 22 is another true 57K replies are related. Cost making physical games around 50% of the retail price. Reports game file. That's a bit over 10 for every $7 games, which includes shipping fees or retail costs. Game file reported a base cost of 50%, $10 for physical games on $7 games. Other sources estimate pure manufacturing and packaging at $350 and $650, with 50% on reflecting platform royalties fees for physical copies versus 30%. Wow, they got shut down. Wow. Hunter, dude, you should shut up for a while. Stop sucking up to Sony. Never seen a dude suck up so much to Sony like this, dude. Never seen that happen. Oh, Lord. Man, BB. BB, what you do? What you do? Why so serious? You're getting banned for every comment you say, though. Damn, snipe. Yeah, everybody's sniping Big B today, though. What did Big B do, though? What happens to that, Sony? What happened to that Sony GTA 6 marking? Yeah, what happened to that, though? I'm asking question. You know what? Let me go ask that question out there. Just in case, though. Now let's go get this. Okay. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. So Crazy Louie is wondering this though, and I'm gonna post this right here. Watch. So what's on my mind? Oh, did I copy paste the article though? Hold on. Let me post this right here. Okay, here we go. Paste. So let's see. Where was the? Sony GTA 6 marketing. Posting it right now. Wait. Oh, that's not even the article. What the hell? Why can't I put the article though? Let me delete this post. Shoot. Let me redo this again. Okay. Copy. Post. No, they're not even letting me post the article though. Wow. Oh, well, never mind that. Yeah, but what happened to it though? I'm going back and forth with one who said Netflix having marketing rights doesn't mean that Sony still doesn't have exclusive marketing rights off a lot. Oh my God, are you serious? Harold Landon said to BB, you know this. Oh Lord. Really? Damn, so Big B kisses up to Martin Gaming? Man, Big B, all my respect to you has gone down, my friend. Has gone down. I can't wait till tomorrow's show. We're gonna have some fun. It's gonna be spicy. Uh-oh. Ubisoft, you're in trouble. Watch this, chat. Watch this. Watch this. We got some more Ubisoft news here. So we have here former Ubisoft employees develops start a new studio. Uh-oh, this ain't cool. You're in trouble. A group of former Ubisoft developers have just announced the creation of a brand new independent game studio called Dark Ritual Studios. This new developer says it's embracing the opposite approach to Ubisoft when it comes to crafting games. The recent formation of Dark Ritual Studios comes shortly after a recent round of layoffs at Ubisoft Barcelona, which is a total of 51 employees lost their job. Ubisoft Barcelona was one of the key studios behind the recent release Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which earned a top critic average of 84 on OpenCritic, making the highest rated game in the franchise since the original Black Flag in 2013. On August 10th, Dark Ritual Studios announced for its formation for game industry business. This new Barcelona-based studio is led by Miles Kerwin, who spoke to the outlet about the team's reasons for opening a new studio and how the team is approaching video game design at the wake of leaving Ubisoft. Kerwin states that working showed us the team how difficult it can be to stay agile, and that one of the primary reasons of funding a small indie team was to ensure that ideas can come quickly from discussion of implementations. Kerwin continues to peel the curtain on working on Ubisoft Barcelona, saying that his experience has reinforced the belief that great games don't necessarily require enormous teams, and that AAA development can eventually slow the creative process due to the countless moving parts involved when multiple studios are working on the same project. Instead of falling into the same trap, Dark Studios is embracing the opposite approach. Instead of aiming to remain a small, experienced team with clear creative ownership, faster decision making, and a focus on craftsmanship over scale, with the philosophy of the storefront, Dark Ritual Studios has reportedly already acquired funding for its first game, Puzzle Mage, which has already received 1,000 wishlists on Steam. According to the Steam page, Puzzle Mage is a top-down fantasy point-and-click puzzle game that will see players ascend a magical tower filled with unique spell-based environmental puzzles. Ah, nice. Nice. In terms of future plans, Dark Ritual Studios' Miles Kerwin confirms that the team is not currently seeking additional investment, that's evaluating whether self-publishing or partnering with the publisher on the right long-term strategy. Alicia currently addresses difficulties on founding a brand new studio and an incredible turbulent time for the entire game industry, explaining that with the developer strategy is to keep our team lean, our scope realistic, and our budgets under control. Which, that's what everyone should be doing right now. Yep. But while they agree the studios facing challenges, Kerwin does state that the industry has seen many independent studios build successful, sustainable business by focusing well as executed games with clear identities. And this is the model Dark Ritual Studios is aiming to repeat, though Kerwin doesn't explicitly say it. One of these recent indie games success stories was Samfell Interactive, itself a new studio founded by ex-Ubisoft developer that delivered last year's breakout hit, Claire Obscure's Expedition 33. So yes, that's what I said. Ubisoft, you're in trouble. You letting these artists go out there, all of a sudden they come out with this shit? ReArt Gaming says Wolverine's not gonna sell. Well, you know they're gonna buy it. You know they're gonna buy it. It's an Insomniac game. You know they're gonna buy ReArt Gaming. They're gonna pick it up, and then they're gonna go out there and cheer because it sold 5 million copies, and then all of a sudden it sold 7 million copies, and then they're gonna say it sold 10 million copies. It's gonna be a success. You know how it is. That's what they say and do. You know how it is. Y'all know did everything on Game Pass right now. Yep. You mean tacos? What do you mean tacos? No, he's talking the chips. I can't wait to think many instances devs breaking off their own and have successful other than Sadfall. The chips, Talos. Yep. I mean the chips though. We're talking about chips now. Now I'm hungry though. Who let ReArt Gaming in? He's always been in here. What are you talking about? Why should ReArt Gaming leave though? I can't think of many other interested devs breaking off, so formed their own studios have been successful other than Sadfall. Here's the thing though, this is what kind of intrigues me though, when it comes down to gaming, and it's weird though, like, look, one thing I'm noticing is this, right? And I'm not saying this because, you know, I've heard this before. Like, I heard that PC gamers use this as an excuse when it comes to indie games. Like, indie games are saving the industry or something like that. I heard that. I never knew that PC gamers used to say that, though. But for me and my point of view, I'm telling you like a personal point of view, I'm looking forward to more indie games than ever than AAA games. Which, it sucks. Because back then, I was more into, like, fueling myself into buying a AAA game than now in indie games, though. Ponies are posers, the worst kind. Yes, they are. So that's the thing, though. Like, I look at these indie games and I'm like, shit. I mean, look at all these great indie games. We have Ball Like Spit. We have what else is another indie game that's been doing so well? Right now, I'm playing a game called Luck Be the Landlord, which is a fun, easy, simple game. Balatcho's awesome. Vampire Survivor is fantastic. All the Euphonic games have been great. What I mean, all the Euphonic games, I mean, like the Halloween that's gonna come out is gonna be great. Probably. I hope it is, because if not, then I'm gonna go have a fight with Miles though. But You know, shit. All these games they've been doing have been great though, and it's a studio I really truly love though. They've been, I mean, ever since they started 513 the game, I've been in love with that studio though. The indie scene has begun to get flooded. Lots of great games, but literally thousands of trash getting released. Oh, they're nah, but that's what you call what's the term for that? Hey, Dark Sun, good morning. What's that thing called? I think they're called shovel games. That's what you mean, though. There's a bunch of shovel games out there, yeah, and it sucks that there's a bunch of shovel games out there. Shovel games are like those games that give you like easy achievements and stuff like that. Yeah, those games are not like but I'm talking about like the ones who take it up a notch though. That are being serious about it. Like I mentioned, Ball like Spit. Tons of them that are fucking awesome though. Look at Claire Skir's Expedition 33, a beautiful fucking game. RoboCop, an awesome, fantastic game. I mean, RoboCop was fucking great. It was. Shovelware, yeah. Shovelware. Yeah, I got a different favorite styles. I love them. Pause, huh? What? BB says, yeah, them got hot and different flavors. Talos, I love them. Pause. Right. BB, listen. BB, listen. BB, look. This is a video game show. Right? This is a video game show. We do not know what you like. That's your personal take, my friend. I mean, that's on you, though. We don't not want to know what you mean by flavors and stuff like that. We don't care for that, man. This is a video game show, my friend. Yeah. I couldn't stand how he felt in RoboCop. It felt sluggish, and he was walking in quicksand. Well, the thing is, the thing is, if you're a big RoboCop fan, you would have done deal with that issue, because at the end of the day, that's how RoboCop actually moves in the movies, though. I mean, if you take notice, though, like when RoboCop was going to turn, first he turns his head, and then you see him go and turn the other way. It's super slow. It's super slow, though. So RoboCop is like that, though. RoboCop was okay. Gets glazed almost as much as Chrono Trigger, though. Well, because listen, you bait the game. Like if you wanted, he loves hot and spicy. So you know that's for BB. Keep it to himself, though. But the thing is, RoboCop, though, you bait. Like if you wanted a RoboCop 3 movie, this would have been the RoboCop 3 movie. It was that good. I mean, I was happy. It was that good, though. But at the end of the day, though, it's a RoboCop game. It's not gonna be the Gotti out of Gottis, though. But it's RoboCop, though. I mean, if you're a big RoboCop fan, then you will truly enjoy the game. Back then, when I used to work tech around 2014, I applied to become PS4 dev. I asked for manager for business license, and what we do, I specifically mentioned I will be a solo indie game. I got denied. Wow, that's crazy. It's the greatest stream PS games without having to own a PS console from the cloud on Steam OS. Uh-oh. So wait a minute. Oh, God, close, finish it, but I was glad when it was done. Yeah, it was a cool game. They really, because here's the thing, though. If you want to make a RoboCop game, you gotta make it as true as RoboCop as it can be. I know the movement sucks. That was one of the things I complained about. Like, damn, this guy's slow, but he's a tank, though. RoboCop is slow as fuck. I mean, if you see RoboCop 2, I'm still wondering how the blue hell did. I mean, yeah, Kane lost because Kane was an idiot, though. Because Kane, every time he saw the drug, so he went nuts. So yeah, Kane was really addicted to the what's the drug called? Shoot, I forgot the name of the drug, though. So yeah. Every call no game plus, you can breeze through it again. Yeah. But yeah, that's like, because when you see Kane moves fast, though. Kane can jump high, even fly. That motherfucker can do anything, though. But RoboCop itself is super slow. Yeah, he climbed down Kane's back and did what he did. This calls for RoboCop to get killed. Man, that movie was great. I would love to see some sweated movies. No. RoboCop exploding barrels everywhere. That slow movement of RoboCop, I know it's based on the movie, drives me. Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, even me though. I was like, one of the things I said about the game I did not like was the submissions. I was like, you guys should have done the world a little bit smaller though, because that world was pretty big though, and RoboCop just walking in slow motion, like, ah, man, they should have done this smaller though. If it would have been smaller, you know, for RoboCop's movement would have been better, because RoboCop cannot run for shit. He's a tank. He's a tank though. But to be honest though, story-wise, I was like, yep, this should have been RoboCop 3 movie. Not the one where he starts that damn jetpack and starts flying everywhere. I'm like, hell no. That was annoying. Oh Lord, don't get me started on that though. Oh yeah, he can break dance in Mortal Kombat though. That was another thing. Why was RoboCop in Mortal Kombat? Why? What was this? I mean, that tells you how slow paced that Mortal Kombat was. I was like, dear Lord, they even had a RoboCop in there? That's slow as hell though. And the Terminator game should be more stealth and escaping the killing machine. Yeah, it should be more stealth. It should be that you can get 2 shots and you're dead though type of game. I agree with you there. I mean, Terminators are, ooh, man. They're tough killing machines. You know what we need? We need a RoboCop versus Terminator game reboot. That's what we need. That should come back though. That was an infamous game from back in the day. RoboCop versus the Terminator. Man, what a great game. I'll be back. Yep, I'll be back. He worked in Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I know he did. I know he did. Why was Rambo and KO the Joker? Well, the Joker, since it's part of WB though, then yeah. I think, yeah, was Rambo part of WB? I think it was too. Yeah. Rambo. Yeah, Rambo, I can see Rambo in there. I can see Rambo, I can see the Terminator. But RoboCop though? RoboCop was slow as hell though. T-1000 though was a pretty good flavor in Terminator. I mean in Mortal Kombat though. But yeah. But, I started Assassin's Creed Odyssey this morning. Speaking of that, I gotta jump back into Black Flag. Let me see if I can get some game time in here today. Because I've been busy, just exercising my butt off. The Joker is DC, yeah. But the Joker can do fatalities though. Yeah, that was one weird game. Mortal Kombat versus DC 2. Like it was funny that all the Mortal Kombat characters had fatalities, yet the DC characters had I don't know what the fuck was that though. I was like, no. Hey, Verge Bristle, good morning, my brother. How you doing, Verge? What's up? Today here we started the show super late, man. This computer was being a bitch. I was about to grab this thing, throw it out the window, and drop it. No joke. I was getting to that point. Batman can never be an MK because that lame man's motherfucker. But wait a minute. Unless you can, yes, you can add that Batman to MK unless if you get the what's it called? The what's that Batman called? Shit, what was that Batman called? The one that wears the old version. If you can get the Dark Knight version in there, yes, he can kill someone. And if you can get his father in there, then yes, he can kill someone too. It depends on which Batman you want to choose though. But if you choose a young Bruce Wayne, then he cannot be in the game. Unless if there is an aggressive Batman out there that existed that I don't know of, but yeah. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's see if you can get that, though. AC Odyssey, a huge game. Yes, it is, Google Poll. It is. That's why I never, ever, ever want to jump into that game. Nope. Nope. I mean, I'm going to finish Black Flag and then take a break from AC for a while. Joker Batman. The superhero in Injustice, the video game. Now, that's a good game, though. That Injustice game is pretty good, though. That was a good one. Is there still Rocksteady? I think there still is, though. I think they're making another game. I think they're making another game, though. I don't know which one it is, though. So let's see. Oh, there's that game that comes out in Game Pass, though. Let's see what else is out here. No, I don't see anything though. Right, Love and Justice, everything is a DC and pause. The Curl Urban dude played a good Johnny Cage. You talking about the movie though? The movie was alright. I watched it the other day. I was like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I saw that a lot of people died and now they're gonna come back alive in the next Mortal Kombat. Was like, huh? I mean, I got confused there, so yeah. I got confused there a little bit, but yeah, it is what it is, Chad. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's what she's allowing you off official. Alright. Let's go read this real quick. Finally, Xbox CTO says the issue that caused last month's major outage has been fixed. The bug fix is rolling out with the mandatory firmware updates. Xbox CTO. Xbox acknowledged on July 27th was suffering major outage status, and the number of its services prevented players to be able to sign in, view libraries, or launch some games and apps. That is continue for the day, 13 hours between. Xbox tweeted acknowledging the issue and has been on for some time before this. And its tweet stating that it's been resolved. Following the Xbox CEO, I think we already read this though on solving this problem. According to Valid, the issues has now been addressed with the firmware update rolling out this week to Xbox users. We are transitioning ownership and online licensing service to the Xbox team while our engineers are actively hardening the service and infrastructures for future updates, he wrote. The client bug has been fixed in an upcoming release, which starts rolling out today, August 10th, and becomes mandatory August 17th. Sweet. So yes, the issue with Xbox has finally been fixed. Yay! But I think we read this yesterday though, but it's good stuff that they're actually talking about it. Like I said, news has been slow for these dudes. They have not had nothing to talk about these days. So what is this? Oh. Renaissance of PlayStation Legacy takes 20 hours to complete. Nice. 20-hour game. Love that. Love that. I'm going to get into that one too. Shift Up Developers' Blood Rain is progressing well. Developer Cellblade Blood Rain is progressing smoothly toward the quality level we are targeting. Sweet. That game is about to get announced, chat. That game is about to get announced. Anything else, chat, you guys want to talk about? Emma should lock up the Batman for Xbox. No. I don't agree there. I think Xbox should do more Mario characters like Iron Man or maybe Quicksilver game. They'll get the Snowies route up. Why would you want an Iron Man game though? I mean, how is that going to work? Doctor Strange? But how an Iron Man game will work, I don't know. Because, I mean, look, I gotta tell you something. When you look at Iron Man, you gotta look at Superman, though. We have all seen how Superman games work, though. We have all seen that again and again and again and again and again. We all seen how that worked, though. But yes, there was an Iron Man game that was released, and it was, you know, kind of, yeah. It wasn't really that good, though. But if you think about making an Iron Man game, you got to think about the Superman game. I mean, how is that going to work? I can see Batman, though. I can see Spider-Man because Spider-Man swings weapons and he does punches. No, a Joker game? Why would you want a Joker game? I mean, what's going to be the story behind this? Go get Batman? I mean, they already did this with Suicide Squad and it failed. Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. I mean, that failed thanks to Destin, which he showed the ending to the game, which was because he was mad because he did not get a code. Because of that. Yep. Iron Man could be open world. Yeah, but how is that going to work? Because, okay, like I said, let's look at Iron Man, let's look at Superman. What are the differences? The differences is Iron Man's got a metal suit that can shoot lasers and fly. Superman can fly, shoot lasers, and punch things. But how will that work, though? I mean, you sit here and think about it, like, how will that work? I mean, thinking about, like, how would this work? What's up, Andini? How you doing? Here he comes with this PS5 Pro crap. Could be open, but yeah, I'm thinking about it because I remember they made Anthem too, which was kind of based like Iron Man and didn't do well either. Yeah, but you can make a Hulk game because Hulk smashes though, and it's got a purpose though, and Hulk runs around the city, climbs up buildings and everything. Hulk was like, but, I mean, what is the odd thing with making a Superman and an Iron Man game? Oh, the thing is that you cannot make like these killer, wait a minute. Hold up a second. Let me see something. Let me see something though. Because I remember, hold on. Let's see, let me check something out. So, I'm watching a couple things though from back in the day though, real quick. So I'm watching some Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but the thing is, like with Iron Man though, I see more punches than kicks though. So it will be like a kind of hard game to make though, but Iron Man has got the suits with a lot of gadgets. But when I mean gadgets like lasers and stuff like that, but making it like trying to get him to do some combos though, I don't think, because my Iron Man is more about punches than kicks though. I never seen like Iron Man kick. So that's what I'm saying, like how would that game work though? Like, okay, you just unlock like the super cool strategy with the suits and everything like from Marvel Ultimate Alliance, but again though, how would that work though? You need more heroes in there, though. Who the fuck would Superman even fight? Regular bad guy enemies, high levels would make sense. I mean, But here's the thing, though, Yubei. They did make a great Superman game back in the day. That was the Death and Return of Superman. That was for Super NES, if you can remember that game. And in that game, though, it was a side-scroller beat 'em up, and Superman had enemies to face, though. And he kicked their butts, though. So you can have enemies for Superman, though. like for example, you can have a good storyline for Superman would be that a Darkseid comes and tries to rule the Earth, and you got enemies running around doing stuff, and Superman facing them though. DC got them evil Superman, but yeah, but that's what's his name? That's Bizarro though. It's me, the Brother Boy Lewis, with a $2 super. Just launched Astrobot on my Legion Ghost Team OS. Oh damn. So wait a minute. You can launch Astrobot on PC? Uh-oh. Can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have some fun with that one though. Game standards have changed since. Today's consumers won't accept this, that it would be picked apart. Fight the famous villains as well as like Warmonger, the Mandarin. Other people like Rescue Justin Hammer, War Machine though. No, I get that though, but remember Iron Man has some sort of movement. Same thing with Superman though. They don't have that much movement though. Batman has flippity floppity flu combos, which is pretty cool. Because he runs around flipping, you know, punching, kicking, and all this stuff. And, you know, Batman's moves are fantastic, though. Same thing with Spider-Man, though. Spider-Man's got those wicked moves, and you use the webs, and all that stuff, though. But Superman, though, all he does is punch. Punch, punch, punch. Fly in, punch. Lasers, punch. And that's it, though. I mean, even the Superman, Death and Return of Superman is... Things were punching, though, more than anything, though. Superman just punched. And remember that Superman 64 game? Oh, God. Don't get me started with that one, though. Fly into the rings to solve this. And you had 10 seconds to pick up a car and throw it. Who in the blue hell got 10 seconds with a fucking broken-ass game to pick up a car and throw it? You had to be a magician with that damn game. I'm being serious. You had to be a magician with that shit. That was some crazy-ass shit back in the day. Like, yeah, let me go pick up this console. You know, let me go pick this up and throw it. Oh, yeah, you got time. Having issues launching on Windows, but it's SteamOS compatible right now. Uh-oh. Best criticism I say is I don't get Xbox fans. Weird, right? Let's see though. Yes, Reacher's coming out. When is Reacher coming out? Reacher Season 4 is set to be, when is it going to come out? Released on Prime Video. Season 4, episodes 1, 2, or 3, August 12 at 12. Yes! Reacher's coming out! Oh man, I'm happy now. Now we're getting Reacher. Can't wait to watch Reacher, man. Can't wait to watch Reacher. One of my favorite shows of all time. Superman can fly, throw. I know he can fly and throw, but there's a mission in Superman 64 where Superman literally flies and he has to pick up a car. I think it's like in 12 seconds or 15 seconds. Let me see which one is that one though. Let me see if I can find it though. Playthrough. And all he did was punch though. Here it is. Okay, let me see if I can find that part where he picks up the car though. So since you have to fly through the rings. And there's no way you can become a pro flying through the rings. Those rings sucked ass. And the funny part is Superman was so fast, it wasn't even funny though. Let me see if I can get that. Let me see. More rings, more rings, more rings. I mean, that was some weird. Okay, so here comes the car mission. Lift the 2 cars. So you got 6 seconds to lift up 2 cars, though. 6 seconds. Like, how in the hell are you gonna lift 2 cars in 6 seconds in a Superman game? Unless if you fly and try to throw it out in the air, though. That's some crazy ass shit. I mean, like I said, though, that was some back in the day. Oh my god, that was the worst video game ever made. That Superman 64 it's worse than Golem, though, and Golem is pretty bad. This one is worse, though, worse than ever. Oh my god. I thought Superman's rival was Goku. No, Kirby. Who would win, Superman or Goku, though? I don't know why people like to compare Superman with Goku, though. I find it funny, though. Indovosque says, call me crazy, but I want more games of Lara, Grace, Ada, Claire, Aloy, Hazel, Sif, Lao Fei, Eve, Mia, and so on. Add Chloe onto the list to finish Uncharted Lost Legacy. Oh, nice. What form of Superman, though? Well, I mean, Hey, Golem is an awesome game if you play it the right way. How is it the right way to play that game, though? I mean, that game is not even playable. It's broken as hell, though. Horizon would be okay if Aloy got a fucking percent. That's Kirby. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Damn, it's different universe, Kirby. Oh, man. Finish reading the statement, Louis. Don't half-ass it. Which statement, though? Which one? Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Hey, Golem is an awesome game if you play it the right way. Just treat it like one of those low-budget movies you can see on Sci-Fi Channel or something. Just laugh while you play. Oh, okay. Golem, oh my god. Worse, I mean, look, but again, like I said before, and I'll say this again, nothing ever beats that Superman game. No. I mean, it's the worst game ever made. Worst game ever made. I mean, you gotta have, it's like that game has to have the perfect timing for you to finish it, though. Because again, how can you lift 2 cars in under 6 seconds in Superman, though? First off, you gotta start flying. And once it starts, you gotta press the flying button to go grab the car and then pick it up and throw it. That's already 5 seconds. I said that. Jesus, you gotta go fast. Uh-oh. You know, DC got a tons of superheroes, and bad guys look it up. I know it does, though, but here's the thing, though, Big B, look, here's the thing, though. Like, we were sitting here trying to... How you can make a Superman game that's supposed to be fun? The only way you can make it is if you can have Darkseid jump in, have Doomsday as an enemy in there, because Doomsday literally kicked Superman's ass. And have them take over the world like with Brainiac and all them dudes combining, though, and then you can have a pretty decent fight. But the thing is, how can you make Superman do all sorts of cool moves to make the game fun? Because Superman, all he does is punch, use lasers, but I don't see Superman like flipping, flopping, or nothing. I just see him fly and punch, and that's all he does: fly and punch. That's all. He comes in and just kaboom, just can destroy a planet in one punch. No joke. Yeah, I started playing it. It's okay. Session perspective. Let's see. Yeah, I started playing it. It's okay, except for her. A buddy gave me his PlayStation for helping him move because he broke his arm. But I'm really liking Uncharted so far. Yeah, Uncharted's a pretty good game. Uncharted's a pretty good game. It's not bad. It's a pretty good game. It's a pretty good adventure game. Pretty decent game. Though it got 10 out of 10s. Watch some fanboys come after crazy. They'll be like, no, you don't know nothing. Yeah, I do. I played the damn game. You're an Xbox fanboy. You give Xbox 10 out of 10 for everything. So, you mean about Superman Arkham Knight? Kind of like that, though. But how do you make it work, though? That's the honest question. So, let me see what Broke Boy sent me. I don't think I could publish this, Broke Boy. Or I don't think I can show you this because... Oh, okay, here it is. Oh, I can then. Sobi app. This is the app where you can sign up and play PlayStation. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have some fun, though. Oh, yes. We're going to have some fun. I'm riding to Park early today so you can get this thing done. Me laughing. You own your private cinema, play on massive curved display, massive videos, 120 with low latency, blah, blah, blah. So iPhone HDR. What is this, though? So picture-in-picture 120 frames. Uh-oh. Man, I can't wait for tomorrow. Oh, PlayStation. Wait, what? Oh my God, I had to get up on this one though. I had to get up on the, wait, hold up a second, what? I can't wait till tomorrow. Oh man, we're gonna have some fun. So chat, listen up. The crazy ones gotta go, chat. I gotta go, chat. I got several things I gotta do. And tomorrow we're gonna have some fun with this. We are, chat. We are. Trust me, we are. So, chat, before we go, tell us what you've all been playing. Oh, hell no. I don't want to play testing on that shit. For what? So you don't need a PlayStation. So now we got this as a PlayStation. That's why NXL tweeted what they tweeted though. I'm about to play, date everything, laugh out loud. Yeah, that's the big money game, yeah? But when Xbox does it, it's bad. Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow. I'm going to grab this. Oh, let me talk to FarQ right now. Let me talk to FarQ. We're going to make the meanest thumbnail right now. This make my day. Throw you needs a PlayStation app. Oh man, it's just finished the Halo campaign. Still only 80% done for the achievement though. I'm not sure what I missed. Crazy Louis, you and everybody. We love to P-Lump show at 6:15 show. Wait, P-Lump comes on at 6:15. I thought P-Lump came at 9:15 though. You can remote play to your PS console or Steam owned games that PS allows. What is happening tomorrow? Tomorrow, my friend, we're gonna talk about this is a PlayStation. Oh man, can't wait till tomorrow morning. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun because you know NXL tweeted this yesterday, and they won the internet with this shit. So now, yeah, it's basically the PS Portal without having to buy a PS Portal. Exactly. So basically, Trayvon, what PlayStation is doing is the same thing as Xbox. So they're putting an app out there for you to jump in, cloud game on their servers, right? But you can cloud game on the PC and your TV and stuff like that. So They're using Asobi with that. So Asobi, it says right here, PlayStation on every screen. Remote play your PS4, PS5, or PS5 games. There you go. So now they're using that. So right now, let me go copy this. Send this to FarQ. And work on the title now so we can have some fun with this tomorrow morning. We're gonna have some fun with this thumbnail. I know tomorrow we're gonna have a lot of fighting in here. Now today at 6:15, going to talk about P-Lump show tonight with me by me. BB ain't gonna be there. What are you talking about, BB? You always say you got a girlfriend to leave. I mean, right now you're gonna be playing. This is not an official app, third party. Let's see if PlayStation announced it though. Let's see, look in Google there. Well, bro boy, to your news, Asobi has partnered with PlayStation to allow users to stream PS Plus games without needing a physical PS5 console. So yes, they are partnered up, my friend. They are partnered up. Yep, they are. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this tomorrow. Oh, shit. And I froze. Fucking A. Okay, we're back. We're back. Let me copy this. Wait, let me get the Discord. All right. Oh shoot, oops. Let me delete this, delete message, all right. All right, let me get this. Hold up a second, I'm trying to get this. Where is In Exile? There it is. We do this right now, real quick, so I can send a FarQ. All right, done. Oh, can't wait till tomorrow morning. We're gonna have some fun with this shit. We're gonna have some fun. So yes, we're gonna have some fun with this tomorrow morning. I cannot wait. So chat, like always, thank y'all for hanging out with me today. Thank y'all for super chats. Thank y'all for memberships. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. That seriously, chat. You guys are the best. I still don't have an update of what's gonna happen with this moving situation, so I don't know what's gonna happen yet, but I'll keep y'all posted as soon as I get to exit my home. I'm waiting for, you know, for us to get settled in. Where are we gonna go and where are we going to settle in? You need something that says please partner with them? Well, it's some Polygon. Good news, here you go. So Polygon even said this right here. They said in their article though. If you're looking at a new app to let you, we're bringing new hardware to your luck, Asobi Remote Play. Being able to stream your devices, there's Logitech developed by the internet. This means Sony for the more, okay. But if you type it in Google, it says out here, Asobi partnered with PlayStation to allow users to stream games. Yeah, they partnered with them because PlayStation wouldn't even allow it if they did not partner with them. So yeah, if they announce it, it's because it's partnered up. They can't do that without having their consultation, without doing that though. But no worries, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So chat, like always, thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you all for membership. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. And I love you guys to death. Seriously, chat. You guys are the best. So chat, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and also hit that bell so we can tell you when XBI content comes on. And guys, have a beautiful night. Do mean a beautiful and awesome Tuesday. And as always, I will see you guys on the Xbox International Podcast when we do come back at 7 p.m. ET with Soundblow, the Big Blue Man, Silent Cypher. You couldn't find it? Here, let me just type. Oh, shoot. Type it in Google. PlayStation has partnership with Asobi for PS Plus. PlayStation has partnered, and Copilot Search says, PlayStation has partnered with Asobi to allow PS premium support to subscribers stream PS4 and PS5 to stream devices like Steam Deck, Linux, and mobile platforms without owning a console. Yep. It's right here. Asobi, you can now, even those shockers is talking about it. Tech Times, All Things How, Eurogamer, now you can stream this. Pocket Tactics. So basically, they copied Xbox. Yep. They did. And XBI en Español with Elvis Elencita and Metal Berserker on Fridays at 7 p.m. ET. If they invite me, if they don't. And last but not least, good morning with Crazy Little Gaming when I send the signal out over there on Twitter, X, Blue Sky, Discord, and YouTube. And that's why you got to hit that bell so you know when the crazy one comes on top of what's happening in the gaming news world. So chats. Man, Big B, you've been muted so much in this show, it ain't even funny anymore. I'm just starting to feel sad, though. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning on Good Morning with Crazy Little Gaming. Bye, y'all. Have an awesome one.